Good morning. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Chris Capper and we're located in beautiful sunny Fredrick, Colorado, right off of I-25 between exits 235 and 240. And this is a pretty exciting day for us. We have the 2024 27North Venture 170. 27 North is that line right where Mount Everest is, and the designers of this coach really put a lot of thought and effort into trying to make something that not only looks cool but can get you where you want to go. First and foremost, we're on the 2023 inline 4 Mercedes Sprinter chassis. That's a twin turbo diesel 2.0 liter high output diesel engine. That's going to give you 208 horsepower. I think it's 335 foot-pounds of torque. This is on that 2500 Sprinter chassis. We're about 170-inch wheelbase, which puts us right about 25 feet on that. So what is this coach designed for? Well, this coach is designed to get out there and have fun with you and your loved one. And to do that, they start off with, well, if you're going to be getting out there out in these old logging roads and whatnot with this nice all-wheel drive chassis, we're going to put these big heavy-duty backwoods bumpers on the front and the rear of this right here. We've got really nice light kits on this here. So 50-inch light kit, rough country LEDs. They're really going to get out there and show you what's in front of you. And if you're out there in the middle of nowhere and it's dark, you can hit these on front and back sides and it's going to lighten up everything. Everyone and everything around you, even the Sasquatch, are going to know where you're at. We are going to have the nice pieces right here that I'll show you when we get inside. It really makes it easy to know before you hit something. So we've got that adaptive cruise control, we've got that sonar right there that'll show you everything that you need to. Coming over here, we have these nice outdoor Falcon trail rated tires right here. And then we have the upgraded aluminum rims. So just look at that, that's just amazing. Now coming back here, what you'll notice is I've got, this is lifted right here. So I've got these Agile Fox off-road pieces here, and then right behind here, there's a strut with a coil right around that. So we have this around there just to keep anything out, just to give you that additional clearance that you need. But if you ever need to replace that, you just do what I just did right there, and then there we go. It's called a seal saver. So just look at how much additional height that you've got. So now think about it. You're getting up there, you want to go skiing during the winter time, and you got a lot of snow. That's why we're going skiing, right? We've got that nice Denver powder, not Denver, but Colorado Rockies powder. We're going to get down there. Well, a lot of vehicles just have a little bit of trouble doing that. So with this right here, you're going to be able to get right through that with that nice additional height, all-wheel drive system. It's going to be nice and safe. So on top of that, we have this heavy-duty piece right here to get up inside that coach, make it really simple for you. And if you want to look right up here, I have this nice 10-foot Fiamma F45S awning. And then can't forget, this is a beautiful blue color right here. So really love it. Now, coming around here, what you'll notice is, just kind of like poke your head right here. So we got the Agile off-road system right here, is a Fox 2.0, but I can actually change the setting on that. So if I'm highway driving, I can have that in one setting, but if I'm off-roading, I can have that in the other setting. So that really does help with the, not just the comfort, but the capability of getting out there, doing what you want to do the way you want to do it. Now, on that nice Fiamma system, just want to point out, you can hook that up to the sides. You don't have to hook it up at all. You can just have it sitting out there. If you got a little bit of wind, you can hook up to the sides. You can also have it going straight down. So all the hardware is built into that, making it super easy. And then I got these big speakers out here, these wet sounds, and I Bluetooth my phone to that. I can play some Radiohead or whatever kind of music you like to listen to, and just have that out there to increase your camping experience. So here I have the Owl Vans piece right here. So you can actually put what you want on here. They've left that up to you. They have boxes you can put on this right here. You can put ski racks. I know I like to do whitewater kayaking. I could hook up a couple of whitewater kayaks, get them on there, and me and my buddies can go kayaking, which I definitely need to get ready for this year. I did not get any of that in last year. Really disappointed in myself. So here I've got the Owl ladder, plus this is one of the exact same tires and rims that you have on the other four tires. So if you have any issue with that, you crack a rim or you pop a tire or just any other situation, you can take this off really easily and just pop that, change that over there. There's a nice hydraulic jack right under that passenger seat up front. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this down and show you how you use this. So I've got 2 pegs right here. Between these pegs and the rest of the ladder, it's gonna allow me to show you what's up there. So you notice I've got lights on each corner. So I got a light here, light in the rear, and light on the other side. And then right above, you'll see that WeBoost, that's a cellular booster antenna. So as long as there's some cell service, that's gonna help grab that service and bring it down to you and your phone. Now, if you're out in the middle of nowhere and there ain't no cell service around, guess what? You ain't getting cell service. So that's where you wanna get one of those Starlink capable phones. So anyway, I'm gonna just come up here and show you what we got. So right here you can see that nice 12-volt air conditioner. I got the 200-watt solar panels right there. I've got my lights. It's that little WeBoost right here. But I have additional place that I can put more storage racks. So if I want to bring something, my skis or whatnot, I probably would put my skis down there on that piece to the right. But you do have additional storage capabilities up here. Again, this is a backwoods luggage rack here. So pretty easy to get up and down on this right here. And you'll notice I still have my sensor package. So this really helps out when you're backing up and doing what you need to do to not hit anything. So here I've got the Thetford cassette toilet. Really easy. You don't need to worry about where you're at. You can drain these in any porta potty. You can drain it in a septic tank, sewer system, or toilet, right? So when you do that, the easiest way to do that is going to be having it to this side, not to this side, but here. So when I'm at the spot, I can just take this and empty it in there. So this will hold about 5 gallons of liquid and solid waste. And then pop that back in there, and you just want to hear this click, right? That's not coming back out. But if you're worried, you can also lock that as well. That's on the keys. So pretty easy to access that. Notice I've got these beautiful windows right here. Can open some of them. Plenty of height on this. I can fill up my city water connection is right here. I also have a gravity drain, so I can hook that city water up, a little spot to have the hose coming out. If I am going out to Moab, I might have, could even have it on the back like you'll see on Jeeps or TRDs, where they'll have those 5-gallon containers. You can just empty them right into there. I've got 2 little hookups right there. Keys are inside, or else I'd open that for you, but it's not that interesting. Nice smart plug right here, 30 amp, so 125 volt. And then down here, you'll see I have that auto drain. So a little knife valve right there, so you can access that and drain. You can hook up a little hose to that if you'd like. And that's just gonna drain that sink water for you there. And whatever you get into that with the sink and the shower. So again, I have a nice, this is really gonna, if you have snow or ice, the way this lift comes up right here, that's gonna give you capability of having some of that traction, right? So, and then in here, you can see the nice Mercadies setup right here. So diesel, so that's where I put my diesel fuel right there. And then when this is shut, and I got this door shut and locked, nobody's getting into that diesel. some chassis fuses down here, not really interesting, not gonna worry about showing you. I can adjust my seats. This is leather, guys. So, and this is the catskin embroidered leather right here for 27 North. We've got the side airbags. We've got a bunch of airbags in this. You'll never need those, but if you do, they're there for you. Lumbar control right here. What's really cool about this, coming over here, is I've got the 3 memory seating settings, so I can set 1 for primary driver, 2 for secondary driver, and 3 for turning the seat around. These are rotatable seats. I have a nice 3-way heating. I have a little bit of back pain from a Navy injury back in the 1990s, and I have a Mercedes as well. I love this set right here. I will get that on 3. They'll be on 3 for a while, go to 2, then go to 1, then I pop it back on 3. I can lock and unlock all my doors, front, rear, and side right here. Mirror controls right here. Window controls up and down. And then I have all my lighting controls here as well. We'll get to the cab when we get inside, but for right now, let me show you. Oh, and I have a big AGM battery for the chassis. It's right under there. Not something you really need to access from the inside. Typically, if you're gonna get that battery changed in 5+ years, you're just gonna bring that to Mercedes. We have Mercedes at Westminster, not too far from us. They'll get you in, take care of you. But if you're from another area, it's really easy to access. Takes a little bit of time, but for the most part, I do got this running. For the most part, if you need to give yourself a jump, this is what you do. I got my negative place right there, my neutral post, and then this right here is my positive. So I just hook those 2 up right there, and I can give her a jump right there. Very easy to access. Windshield wiper fluid, brake fluid. I've got coolant right here, diesel exhaust fluid, and the oil. Easy to access. And then I have this right here is going to be where you're going to have your filter in there, and all the air is going to be coming through here. So again, very easy to access anything that you need on this. So we'll just clip this right back into there. And now let's take a moment just to kind of look at this right here. So I've got 2, 4, 6 beam lights with 6 LEDs each, and then I have 2 of these Pathfinder bar lights right here. So you are even in the daytime, if you're standing in front of this and those lights get turned on, it's your eyes are gonna know it. I did that one time. A customer wanted to see it, and I was like, "You ready?" He's like, "Yep." Turned them on, and he was just hands in front of the face, couldn't see where he was going for a couple of minutes. They're really bright. I'm only exaggerating a little bit there, but they're very, very bright. So coming in here, got the upgraded automatic door, because I might be going out doing some fun, crazy outdoor adventuring in this, but at the end of the day, I do like luxury. That's why I'm looking at a 27 North Venture 170, because of the luxury that it presents. So I've got a nice bug screen right here. This comes down, it zips in place, but then there's a little magnet so you can get in and out without having to unzip that and get all crazy. I'm gonna have multiple of these Lagoon tables right here. So you'll notice I have this set to where this is turned around, and these are so infinitely adjustable. So I can spin this way, I can spin it this way, and I can also change the height up and down. So if I'm sitting in here, and I do have 2 battery packs in the back, see if I can do this without killing my sound. So if I'm sitting here, this is the right size for me. So if I have my laptop here and I'm doing some trading or just posting on the internet and getting into some stupid fights, I could just do that right here, right? If I'm eating or drinking, I could do that right here. So this is a perfect size, but if I needed to bring that up a little bit or down a little bit, I could do that. So very easy to access right here. So let's come around and I'll show you all these. We'll kind of like start here. I've got a lot of drawers, so a good place for like pots and pans. Now we're gonna wanna get induction pots and pans, which not a whole lot of difference, but I'm telling you, they're not your grandma's aluminum stock pots from the 30s, 40s, or 50s. You're gonna need a little bit of a magnet in that, and most of them today are fine, right? So with that, I've got the induction cooktop by Greystone, so I can turn this on and put my pots and pans on that and cook. I can kind of get to a level and a temperature that I want to be at, and I can set it for a timer. So and I have multiple rings right here, so for smaller or larger pans. So a little spot right here where I've got 2 USB-A's, a USB-C, and 2 110 outlets. And when I don't want to use that, I just shut that, right? And I have a nice countertops right here with this nice teak countertop. And then right above this, what I might like is to use this microwave oven. So it's cool. It's not a big microwave oven, ain't gonna lie, but at the end of the day, most of these guys don't have a microwave oven at all. So 27North says, hey, you know what? We're trying to reach a little bit more of that luxury buyer. We want to give you some of these things that you can you're used to at home. Coming over here, we have an isotherm refrigerator freezer combo. So this is really, really cool. So I can, if you want to have some wine or some just 1 liter bottles of water in here or juice or something, you can store it in there. But let's say you want the real estate here and you don't really need anything that. This just comes up and folds right into the door. So again, gives you the capability of organizing this the way you see fit. Let's say that you want taller bottles in here and they're too tall for this. I can pop this off of here, put it here, and then put that right there, right? So I have another little rack right here, which is going to be right under this freezer. So it's going to be a little bit colder up here probably. And then this freezer right here comes out. So I got a little drawer here I can put, well, I got the freezer drawer here, and then I have a little shelf right here. So the thing is, on B vans, you typically don't have a lot of storage space for your freezing and cooling, right? So the isotherms solution is better than what you see in most vans. It is definitely a more luxurious and more capable refrigerator freezer combo than what you're used to seeing. So here I've got a nice little spray on flow here. Hot and cold water. So with that, I've got I think it's a 2.5 gallon Bosch water heater, which is right under here. And then this is just a little drying rack right here. Kind of fun to play around with, honestly. I wasn't even thinking of what I was doing. I was just fidgeting with it. This keeps your dishes off the bottom of that, so you can get good draining. And then this right here, you got multiple parts here. So if I'm rinsing some vegetables or peeling some carrots or potatoes, cutting some onions, I do have the capability of just getting that out of there and dumping that out. So, and then if I want to let that water flow around, I would use this piece right here. But if it's time to clean up the dishes, I'm popping that baby in right there, get my dishes nice and clean. So you have full capability, and this is for this size coach, this is a deep, long, big sink. So a nice stainless steel sink right there. And then when you have this on, it kind of gives you a little bit extra counter space, because most of the time we're not cooking, we're just prepping food, we're making sandwiches, we're maybe cutting some carrots and some celery and just having some stuff to snack on. Now right under this is going to be, I've got the sink here, but I have more outlets. And then I also have my whole house water filter. So it's going to filter all the water coming in. And then this right here is for my valve to drain for that outside tank, draining that. So that's what you got. And then we talked about, we do the water heaters like I think it's a 2.5 gallon Bosch water heater. We also have a heater, which I'll get to that when we get to the front cab, but we do have a diesel fuel heater. So we did make a little change on this just to lighten her up. So we used to have some pieces like that. What we did is we did this, it lightens this whole piece up, but also gives you more storage, because if I'm putting jackets or other things, they can actually stretch out like that, but yet this is still going to hold that in there. And then right above this, I've got these nice like mirrored ceilings with the nice teak wood, and then I have my LED strips going up and down, and I also have them on the floor. Now I can change these by turning on and off right here, but if I want it a little bit not so bright, so maybe just trying to relax with my wife and we just want to talk a little bit, but we don't want any bright lights, I can hold this down, and that's going to just get it really nice and dim in here. And then if I want to get it brighter, I just do that again. And so that works for under here and also under here. So all of these light strips are going to be where we can turn them on and off, and we can also dim them, which is really nice. So this is how I operate my awning right here. So I can put it in and out this way. Now I've got my freshwater and gray water tanks, and aren't these really cool? These are just nice backlit analog dials right here. I think they just look amazing. So coming right below that, I have my Victron energy panel, and this shows me where I'm at. So batteries are a little low right now, but if I wanted to, let's I can come to the menu here. I can see where what everything's doing. So I can see my inverter's on, I can see where my temperature settings are, and all of that. So, and then here I can slide these two, and I can see exactly what's happening. So right now I'm using about 100 watts, and just showing you everything that you need. I can turn my spotlights on here, also up at the front, we'll get to that, my water pump if I want to do that. This is the wet sounds right here, so I can turn this on right now, and then just go right into that Bluetooth, and I could play, there we go, it's connected to my Ultra, and I don't know what's playing. All right, that's gonna be The Cure. Listen to their new album, but I don't want to play that too long because I don't want to get a copyright violation. So anyway, but that's just a play inside or outside, and obviously if it's nighttime, you don't want to be blasting your neighbors with it. But in a coach like this, you probably aren't going to have neighbors. You're going to be out there with the raccoons and the bears. So more storage right here. I have a Insignia 24-inch smart TV. So it's an Amazon Fire TV. So you can set up your Netflix, your Max, your Disney, any of those streaming services that you're using. So come in back here, because I like to show these when I'm out, but coming right through this bathroom, I'm going to take the camera and just show it to you through here. I forgot to show you this while we were out, and I apologize, guys. But right here, so I have this really nice garage, and so I just want you to think about what you're going to have in this garage. You're probably going to have like e-bikes or maybe snowboards or whatever it is that you're going to take with you. They've got this nice little piece here that's going to have your smart plug, your 4x4 accessories, and all that. And then water hose, a lot of stuff in there. You can also bring, if you want to bring more solar, you can bring that with you. Additional storage spaces right here. And then this is the other side of that Thetford toilet right here. And then here's my shower. What's really cool about the shower is I've got the rain part, but I can also take this out and get the lower areas, right? And I have multiple settings on that. So different types of streaming and raining settings. And that is going to be winterization fluid dripping. And then I have this nice shower curtain right here. And then on this side, I've got a self-cleaning piece. So this will give you that privacy from the front. And then as that goes in, it kind of like squeegees it and self-cleans it. Little spot right here where I can actually get some more storage right here if I want. So let's kind of come back around to the other side. And you'll see back on the inside, I've got more storage area here, so I can put my clothes, socks, gear, whatever I want in there. And then I got 2 more of these Lagoon tables here. Again, they're very, very easy to maneuver, to raise and lower. And then both of these right here, plus I've got a couple up there behind that driver's seat, go right down here. And then this makes into a large sleeping area. Now, if it's just me and my kayaking buddies, right? Mercedes thinks I'm talking to her. So if it's just me and my kayaking buddy, we can keep it in the twin mode, right? If it's cancel, sorry, Mercedes is thinking I'm talking to her. So if it's my wife and I'm gonna pop these in there and just make this to one larger sleeping area. And then utilizing these pieces here to make that more comfortable. I have a nice little fan right here. And then these are nice because if you are sitting here, it gives you a little bit of lumbar support, so that'll just sit right behind your back. I particularly appreciate that. So when you're looking at a B-van, especially by a good manufacturer like 27North, you're going to typically bifurcate down the middle where we've got our wet side and our electric side, right? Because I've got a 30-gallon water tank on this, and then a 20-gallon gray tank, and then that 5-gallon little cassette black tank area. So that is going to weigh a certain amount. And then I have 2 300 amp hour lithionics batteries in this. So let's get into this side and then I'll show you that side. So first thing we want to do is just get this out of the way. And then coming down here, you'll see I've got my solar controller right here, which is a Victron Energy solar controller. Got my Furion system right here, so I've got my fuses and circuit breakers here. Speaking of circuit breakers, I've got circuit breakers here. So for my alternator switch, anyway, all that right here. So when I'm putting this into a longer term storage, I'm gonna go ahead and trip these 4 right here. Now opening this, you'll notice first thing you're going to see is this huge 3,000 watt Victron Energy Multi-Plus 2. And what this does, this is a charger and an inverter. So when I had this plugged in earlier this morning, it was showing volt charging. This is how I can disconnect that right here, so I can just pop that off. I also have another battery disconnect switch right over here. Under here, you got easy access to more of the electronics right here, and then you can see the type of sound deadening insulation that they're using this on the wheel well. So, and you notice that that is all wood ply. We're not using cheap MDF in this, so they're just really making a quality piece here. So, and then for time's sake, I'm not even going to put that down. By the way, you don't want that to slam on here. That happened to me this morning and it was not fun. So let me get this here. Do appreciate y'all joining me this morning. And on this side, trying to make this as quick as possible to get you the information you need without taking up too much of your time. So right under here, easier when you get your finger in the middle of the loop. So right over here, you'll see this is my water, 30-gallon water container. And I've got my water heater right here. It's that Bosch water heating system. And you can see how everything is just so nicely laid out. Just like on the here, all the electricity, all the electrical cables were very well put together. Same thing that we have here on that with the wet side. So really good job on these 27Norths. So not only do you get, you know, the luxury features that you seek in something like this, but you know it's built in a good manner. So what we're going to do is kind of turn around right here, and I'm going to point out the heating. So I've got 2 heating pieces here. So that's going to bring whatever whatever air is coming out of my front cabin right here. So I've got the heat to cool, it's going to be coming out right here. But I've got a heater right here, and so I can turn that on, and that's actually going to blow out right here. And I guarantee you that even in our cold Colorado nights, we were down to 21 degrees the other night, or 14 degrees last week, and with the insulation that this has and having this heater running right from that 24.5 gallon diesel fuel tank that we have, it's going to keep this nice and toasty. So let's get over here. I'll show you a little bit more before we let you go. So with this right here, I've got the MBUSA system, right? So I've got my phone's connected through here because I've already Bluetoothed into this, and I can go ahead and play anything I have streaming. And I can also hook up my Android Auto because I am an Android user. I can hook up my Android Auto, or if you have an iPhone, you can do Apple CarPlay right through that USB-C. I've got 2 more USB-Cs there as well that you can use for the coach, and then I have areas right here, so for cups or just gloves you can put up there. Put more storage here. I can open and close, let me just get this shut. I can open and close that rear door, or that side door, just by pushing that button. So if I'm going and we're like, oh baby, we forgot to shut that, don't worry, I got it. So very easy to access that and control that. Typical Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis information, so you can add your apps on this right here. I can see the information for the engine, the consumption. You can download your operator's manual onto this as well, and then you can also change your settings. So everything is super easy to change on this right here. So if I don't want the electronic stability or camera and parking, all that stuff, you can change that here. Most people, well, half the people don't want this on. I like it because if I'm going off the lane, I should know. Active brake assist, I really enjoy this feature. I'm going to keep it on early if it's snowy or bad conditions, but most of the time I'll probably keep it on late, especially if I'm in rush hour traffic or something like that. So, and blind spot assist, this does have that, so you can see it's going to let you know if there's somebody in your blind spot that you're just not seeing, and it might keep you from dying. So anyway, we are on the Mercedes-Benz 2023. This has just about all the upgrades for the Mercedes chassis that I'm aware of. It's all-wheel drive. It's got all these safety features. Got a bunch of these what do you call airbags throughout. So if you want to get out with you and your family, or just you and your wife, you and your buddies, and you want to go camping, you want to get out to places that most RVs can't go, the 27North Venture 170 is a great option for you with the Fox Agile off-road system, with the extra height, the backwards front bumper on this right here. So please give me a call. We're at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Chris Capper. My phone number, give me a call. I'll take great care of you. 813-333-2988. I've sold a few of these to some happy customers. I'll love to make you a happy customer too. So thank you so much for joining me today. Happy camping.